Hi, welcome to the Big Bear Homestead. And today we're going to be talking all about one of the things that we do here on the Big Bear Homestead to recycle, reuse, and repurpose. Okay, so today we want to share with you, one of the things that we do to cut costs, keep stuff out of a landfill, and how we use every last bit of it. So to kick this thing off, let me tell you what it is that we use. It's bread. And who better to explain the beginning process of this than my son, because he's there on location right now. Take it away, Blaze.
Hey YouTube, Blaze back here from the Big Bear Homestead, and we are on location at Flowers Bakery here in Anderson, South Carolina. You hear us talking all the time about getting the bread for our animals, and so now I'm going to show you where we get it. So let's go inside. Alright guys, so I can't film inside the warehouse because they have the music going in there and it's just way too loud. Y'all wouldn't be able to hear me. But basically what we do, and I'm going to turn around so y'all can see, they put all their expired bread off to the side for us, and then we come in and pay, I think we pay like $30 for the bread here, and we load it up, and you can see we're just going to start filling up the back of the truck. And so basically we get a load full of expired bread for $30. So I mean, we can't beat that at all. So I'm gonna keep loading and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when we're done. Okay, so we're done loading bread, and as you can see, we are at maximum bread capacity here in the truck. Got just about as much as I can hold, and that did two things. That gave us a lot of bread to feed the pigs for a cheap price. It also helped clear out their warehouse because all that bread was going to have to go in the trash. I mean, we're keeping that bread out of landfills and using it to, help us out with our homestead with not having to feed our pigs as much, grain feed. So it's really all around, it's a good system. We've developed pretty good relationships with our bread people here at Flowers Bakery. They take care of us. They let us know when there's a batch of bread they need gone, and we come and get it. So I'm going to get this home, and we're going to get to unloading it. I'll see you there.
Okay, well thanks, Blaze. That was kind of cool, huh? Well, like Blaze said, they put their expired bread off to the side for us. Now, you have to remember, okay, that the commercial food industry, even though it is broken, they do have certain rules that they have to abide by. Now, just because this food is expired doesn't mean that it's bad, okay? It doesn't mean that it's just poisonous food and it's going to kill everybody and everything that eats it or touches it or anything. No, okay? It just means it's past the point where they can legally sell it. So, with that being said, we purchased this bread at an extremely low price. We get a, let me see if I can show it. Whoosh. Boop. That pickup truck load for $30. Okay? So for $30, we get that pickup truck load of bread. Now, we bring that bread home and we feed it to our pigs, especially in the wintertime. Now, the reason why it's very beneficial for us in the wintertime is because it's full of carbohydrates, full of the stuff that's going to make the pigs fat. Because see, in over at the feed shed, they'll put cotton seeds and stuff like that in there to help keep the livestock warm through the winter. It helps them develop fat layers and stuff like that. Well, see, here's the problem. I got finicky pigs for some reason. I don't know if it's because they forage all the time during the summer, and then when it comes to wintertime, they don't want to have anything to do with cotton seeds, but they love the bread. So we go get the bread. Now, you're probably asking, well, you know what, Mr. Big Bear, that's great, but you kept the bread part out of the landfill, but what about the baggie and the twisty tie? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Thank you. What we do, okay, I'm going to bring you over here. Apollo. If I fall, I didn't really fall. I just got taken out in the knees by a 140-pound Rottweiler. Okay, so I'm going to bring you over here to what we refer to as our brooder house. Now, basically all it is a shed that was dilapidated that our neighbor, when she passed away, her family didn't want anymore. So Blaze and I and the girls rolled it on some pipe to this location on the other side of my shop. Now, if you want to see that video, I believe my wife has it up on our Instagram page. Something, I think she labeled it something about homeschool science or something like that. But bam, right here is our brooder house. Okay, and it's just an old shed. Now, we all know sheds are not very well insulated. Okay, ooh, it's too dark for me in here. All right, but I'm gonna spin you around. Okay, you see, you got all open. Focus, Tom. See, that's just straight open studs with just some tin on the back side of it. Makes it very hard, or makes that incubator work overtime to keep the temperature, the, what is it, 99.8 or 101, depending on what you are incubating. Quail eggs, chicken eggs, goose eggs, duck eggs. So it makes that incubator work twice as hard. So what we're doing is everybody gets junk mail, right? Everybody gets junk mail. Or your Baker Creek seed catalog is out of date. You got all of this type of paper trash. Now, I know a lot of folks like to shred that stuff up and use it as bedding for their nesting boxes, for their brooder boxes and stuff like that. Well, I do a lot of woodworking projects, so I have a lot of sawdust that I can use for that. So we take this junk mail and stuff like that, and we shred it, but then we place it inside the bread bags. And then we take the zip tie, whoosh, tie it back up, and as you can see here, we use it as insulation. Now, I wouldn't use this type of insulation to insulate my house, but my shop, my brooder house, chicken coops, duck coops, pig pens, pig housing, calf housing, anything like that that you want to put a little insulation to, but you really don't want to invest the top dollar stuff for the stuff at Home Depot. Bam. It keeps this paper out of the landfill. It keeps that plastic out of the landfill. Most importantly, it keeps that plastic out of our oceans, and it keeps, calm down, keeps the plastic out of the oceans, okay? Which gives our coral reefs a chance. Our coral reefs are dying off too fast. If any of my children ever joined the Marine Corps and they went to Okinawa and got scuba certified and then dove in the same places where I dove, it would have been more beautiful when I did it, if that's even a word, more beautiful. The coral would have been more alive. There would have been more of it. There would have been more sea life when I dove it versus when they dive, because we are a plastic polluted world. Paulo. So this is just one small way that we can do our part here on the homestead to save ourselves money, but also to help save our oceans, to keep stuff out of the landfill, which when you keep stuff out of the landfill, they don't have to take over forests and woodland areas to make another landfill. Then that helps you, or it helps you, people like you and I, with predator problems, because the predators will stay in the woods and won't be roaming onto homesteads or into neighborhoods, dumping over trash cans or getting into chicken coops, because they will have their natural prey in the woods. Well, that's it for today's video. We just wanted to share this with you. One of the reasons, because at the end of every live stream, I always say, be kind to one another, repurpose, recycle, reuse. And I just wanted to share this with you to so you guys can see us, one of the things that we do to practice what we're preaching. So we will see you guys next time. God bless. And like always, have a nice day.